Hey guys, welcome back. It's Dot. We are in bases, northern base, and we just finished a project putting in a redstone circuit at the top of our house that lets us get rid of the night, literally at the push of a button. Well, I came back up here for two reasons. Number one, we were attempting to hide this from being seen from the outside. And originally we had created a 1 block high fence of leaves to help do that. But we discovered that on some of these taller hills, it was possible to see the control block. So I added another layer just to make it a little bit higher that hopefully won't detract from the look of the tree. I don't think it will. So hopefully that'll help blend that in too. But I also came up here because we have a good bird's eye view of what we want to do this episode. And a lot of this episode is going to be something I haven't done in a while, and it's a speed up. This is the first base outside of the city that I ever built. And the whole idea of protecting the base by building a fence around the entire base hadn't occurred to me back then. It was more protect the individual things. That's why I had created the fence around the tree farm. At the end of our last episode, I started to tear the fence down. This piece here is gone because once we fence the entire base in, I won't need this anymore. And the new fence looks similar to this, except I'm also using some snow in the idea too, which I think makes it look even cooler. But I wanted to come up here to show you some of the work that we're going to have to do before I go into speed up. If we take a look down here at the cow pen, also at the end of last episode, I had dug out 2 blocks away from this pen. One of the problems was that the bad guys could spawn out here, and since the dirt came right up and touched the fence, they could literally walk down the hill, and then you might remember the episode where there was a creeper sitting in here. I don't want that to happen again. So what I want to do is give all the edges of my base at least 4 blocks out before the fence. Okay. Then the fence, because of the way it's built to keep spiders away, is 2 blocks wide. So that would take us out to 6 blocks. But then if I want to either go up the hill, which I might do here, that actually might be a little easier. I want to make sure that there isn't a hill next to the fence, so for at least another 4 blocks. Okay, so if we take a look here, the way our base is done, we have our mine is way over here, and our nether gate is settled into this hillside because I want to shave some more off of this hillside to give us some walking room over here. And there's really 2 entrances, one from over here and one from over here. And the city is kind of over that way. So we came this way. So I would like to make one of the entrances over here, one of the entrances over here, and then I have an interesting idea. There's a small cave right behind this portal, and I might make the entrance to the whole base where you have to kind of walk through the portal to get in. That might be a cool thing to do. Over here, I had made a comment when I was showing off this base that another user had right over the hill created a base of their own, and you can kind of see it out here in the distance. That's his base, so he's only like 2 hills over. I want to kind of clean this up over here, flatten it out a little bit more around the house. But again, I think I'm going to have that fence come uphill. And one of the things I've discovered with this kind of fence is making it come up a staircase type of a thing, like I got going on over here, where it's 1 block, 1 block, 1 block, is not a very easy thing to do. I think when I get over here, this piece here, and this looks pretty solid over here, I think I'm just going to take this little piece out and make it flat to match what's over here. But over here, I don't know what I'm going to do. I may end up taking some of these trees out. I'll replant them later. But I want, do you see over here how the stepping is more gradual? It's like 2 blocks in. That makes the fence be able to go up a little easier. So I might do that first. But I think the first thing I have to worry about is to make sure that, you know, ground level wise, that we are at least 4 blocks away from, you know, any edge. Okay, and I think what we'll do, you know, this space only, because this space happens to support the ability, is make use of our little button here. If I push that button, I'm going to get rid of the night. Before I do that, I want to come over and do a couple things. If you remember, in this chest, we have a ton of dirt and cobble already. So really, I am not looking to gain any more dirt or cobble. So you can see my hands here, my pack is pretty full. So I am going to make sure that every little hole is filled. I don't see any food, so if I'm going to take, I might want to do some food. Do I have food in here? Yeah. Just so I don't have to keep coming back. That way I won't pick up any of the stuff that I dig out. Okay, and I might even eat right now too. So I'll let the natural decay cycle of the items just get rid of them, because I don't really need them. And then I think that what we'll do is be able to get started. Alright, it is daylight. Now behind me I did notice a creeper, so we want to be careful there. Alright, I want to start over here. I had come into, I think that the fence is going to go up this hill, but I do want to come at least maybe 3 out, and then I'll try to stair it. This is that little natural cave, so we'll put another false facade on there. I like to make it look natural, so one of the things that I'll try to do is, you know, make the stepping again. Alright, so that's out 3, so I'm going to make this come out 3. You know, just to make it look like that hill was the hill that was always here. Okay. Alright, this is going to be a speed up. Unless something majorly interesting happens, or I come upon a problem I hadn't thought about, I probably won't break back in for quite a while. I'll get rid of the snow. We are going to need a ton of snow later, but we don't need it now. Alright, I did want to keep that though. What did I pick up? Snow. Yeah, okay. Alright, so yeah, so I will be back. I will be back if something interesting happens, okay? Alright, see you later. Hey guys, it's Todd again. I stopped for a second because night was coming on, and then all of a sudden night disappeared. And so I was wondering if somebody had joined me while I was playing over here, but I don't see anybody up there. I do in the main city have a temple to the Time Lords that if they know how to use it, they can activate a control block to get rid of the knights. So actually it helped us out because you know, I wanted to do the same thing. So a little update on what I've been doing here. This is a straight shot over here. You know, I got a nice walk path here. I got a nice 2-wide thing over here. What my goal is here is I want to kind of flatten this top part out until it, you know, reaches an area where it comes down again, which is going to be, you know, over here somewhere. But I'm not going to worry about the flat, because what I'm envisioning is that the fence is going to be right along the edge of that flatness. You see, so you know, they can't spawn here because we'll light this up nicely too. Okay. All right. So I'm going to see if I can continue finishing this, and again, if something interesting happens, I'll come back. All right. All right. See you later.